Hello there, Medicine here, and today we're doing a opening video of Mini Brands books. I've got one of these Mini Brands books. It says it's got real readable pages, so we'll see. If you watched my other video recently, we saw that Mini Brands, which is kind of like a gacha thing. So it's a mystery ball. We don't know what's in here aside from, that this particular one is a book series. So there's going to be some books in here and they're going to be miniature. And with the Mini Brands, they're going to be actually replicas of specific brands that you would find in stores in real life. So that's what the Mini Brands is. And if you watched my most recent video, Is It Doll Size? And my compilation, Is It Doll Size Photos, you will see that Mini Brands make some really great small things that do work for dolls. So it's a great option for doll photos, and especially for your minis and your tinies and your USDs, and in my case, my little blind box BJDs. I think this might even be a good size for like the Nindoroid dolls. I do have some of those, and I will be making some box opening videos and maybe some doll size comparison videos with those as well to kind of show you different things. So let's go ahead and get this started. I only have one of these. I got this on sale for like less than $3. So I thought I wanted to give it a try. So there's this little thing here, perforated thing, which doesn't work for me. Toothpick. Okay. I don't know why. It always does that for me. Ha! You see that? Make use of what you got. Okay, it says it was made with recycled plastic. Well, I don't know about that. Sure. If you say so, Zuru. See that? Toothpicks, y'all. Toothpicks. Okay. Okay, fun times. So, we've got our ball here, and then we've got our booklet that tells us what you can get. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 different things. So, not 100% sure on what we're gonna get in here. So this feels hard, so I think I'll open this first. I don't think this is a book. I think this might be like, yes, so this is a bookshelf. This is a lot of trash. It's a lot of waste. So this is a little bookshelf. That's actually super cute. Oh my gosh, I love it. A bookshelf with instructions. So my dolls, my tiny, my new blind box BJDs live on my bookshelf. So I'm going to make them a bookshelf for themselves. Let's go ahead and do this. Shoot, why not? Okay, so there's our bookshelf. And the idea is that as you collect more of these, you can stack them on top of each other. So this would click into the top, as you can see in this picture here. So you would get more of these and stack up your bookshelves to make more. But we just have one bookshelf, so we don't need two. All right, so there's our little bookshelf for our books to go into. So let's see. All right, this feels like it might have a magnifying glass. I feel a circle here. So let's see what's in here. Oh, it does have a magnifying glass, but it also has, oh my gosh, did you see that? All right, so we have this cute teeny tiny bookmark that has a little flag at the end. Okay, super cute. We'll stick that on top of there. And then we have an actual book. It's Vampire Diaries. Wow, isn't that Suki? Oh my gosh, it's got real pages. There are little tiny print all throughout this book. All right, let me see though. And then a magnifying glass to help you read the tiny pages. Can you actually read that? Can you guys read that? I don't know if that's actual words. Let me see up close. Okay, so these pages aren't real words here. All right, so we've got that's real. Vampire Diaries. And then page 1, chapter 1. Let me see up close. So this says, Elena stepped into the clearing. Beneath her feet, tatters of autumn leaves. Tatters of autumn leaves were freezing into the slush. Okay, so the first page you can read, but the rest of this looks kind of like nonsense. Yeah, so I think it's just those first couple pages that are actual, like, text. The rest of this, it's not Laura Ipsum, like it's not the default text that you put in. It looks like the page numbers do kind of change as you go, and you can even see like the text changes, but it's not readable. But that's super cute. How cute is that? So book 1, I've kind of bent out of shape. Sorry, I've never read Vampire Diaries, so I have no idea. So we've got a bookshelf, bookmark, magnifying glass, 1 book. Let's see what's in this one. It starts with us. Oh, so we're in the like book, this feels like book club selection here. I was hoping more for like young adult, like YA, or kids books, because I've got a kid and I thought it would be cute to have matching books. It starts with us by the author of It Ends With Us. Okay, so we've got It Starts With Us. It's got a dedication page. These all look legit. And then chapter 1 is nonsense. There's not even a chapter 1 here. So it goes, it has the dedication page and the title page. This book is for the brave and bold Marie Bollock. And then it's like cursive. It's like scribbly script. But I like that, different from the Vampire Diaries, this one has the page numbers at the bottom. See that? And it's still really, like for photography, like if you were gonna do photo shoots with minis, these are still really cute. So let's add that to our book collection. And then this is our last one. So let's see what our last book is. Let's see what it is. We've got Ronald Dog, the BFG. It is a kid's book. We do have a kid's book, but it is not one we have read. The backs are legit too. What? Look at the backs of the books. How cute is that? So what is the BFG? Isn't it like the big flippin' something giant? The Witching Hour. Okay, so then it's got The Witching Hour. Like the first page has the words. The Witching Hour. So let's see. Sophie couldn't sleep. A brilliant moonbeam was slanting through a gap in the curtain. It was shining right on her pillow. The other children in the dormitory had been asleep for hours. Sophie closed her eyes and lay quite still. She tried very hard to doze off. It was no good. The moonbeam was like a silver blade slicing through the room onto her face. Oh, these are great. Wow, that's very poetic, Ronald Dahl. Be honest, I don't think I've ever read a Ronald Dahl book. I've seen some of the movies, isn't that Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and Matilda? So, but never read. Notice, and also I love, what's cute is that this is like look how thick this book is. This is thinner, and this is like super thin. Which is accurate. So we got a bookshelf, a bookmark, a magnifying glass, and 3 books. Super cute. I don't know, I love it. That's cute. I don't really know if it doesn't know if it'll fit my dolls, but that's cute. Let's see. Yeah, see, it's gibberish after that too. So the witching hour is the only page that has real text in it. All right, awesome. Let's see, what are so the magnifying thing said, do not use magnifying glass under direct sunlight or hard light, avoid eye strain, do not playing with it for a long time. So we got instructions. All right, let's check out our little pamphlet that tells us what we could have gotten. All right, so Goosebumps is the legendary. We did not get that. Iconic would be this Netflix. I think that's Stranger Things. The luxury is I think that's Peculiar Children. I have that, Ransom Riggs. Dogman. Miss Peregrine's, yeah. I had this book, and we have the Dogman series here in the house. Ultra rare would be Diary of a Wimpy Kid, which we also have. And then it looks like there's Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, Black Beauty, and A Christmas Carol. Those would have been nice. They're like classic covers. And I think they're hard covers. These are all paperbacks. So I think these might have been the hardcover editions. Black Beauty was one of the first books I ever read. I think I was in like 1st grade or something. So that's really cool. Oh, and you got the rest of the Peculiar Children. Some more of those. Hollow City. What was this? Something Souls. I read those. Clueless. That would have been cute. Burn Book. Cute. These are rare. The zombies. What is this? Pride and Prejudice and Zombies or something. That would have been cute. Babysitter's Club would have been fun. Oh, they have like a kind of a classic looking one in like Little Sisters. That would have been fun. I read those. Well, my sister read those more than me. I wasn't really. Cat Kid Comic Book Club would have been awesome. We have those. Not sure what this is. Holiday Inn. Looks like a scary book. Bunnicula. Okay. All right, and so the common ones, which is what we got the common ones. We got It Starts With Us. Looks like you could have gotten Reminders of Him and Mad Libs, which that's fun. You could have gotten Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. We got BFG and Matilda. So I've watched those 2 movies. I've never read those books. And then it has The Twits. Some other Diary of a Wimpy Kid. So I'm guessing these are all the paperbacks. Would have loved those. More Goosebumps. Looks like some more Stranger Things. More Goosebumps. Vampire Diaries. So there's 2 different Vampire Diaries that you could got. So ours were all the common ones. Or I got all the common ones. And then they have a bunch of different bookmarks. We got the classic red bookmark. It's not very exciting. And it looks like you could have gotten like some mini brands bookmarks. These other bookmarks remind me of like book fair bookmarks, okay? And then everything, I think so. Every book ball will include a magnifying glass, a bookshelf, and a bookmark. And then the variety comes from the random books you can get. And this is the ones, this series. So we didn't get anything too crazy, but not bad. But I mean, I don't hate it. It's fun, it's cute. I got it for dolls, so I think for doll props it works really well. Yeah, it's cute. I like it. I'm happy with these. Very adorable. I definitely will take a few pictures with my dolls holding it so you can see maybe the different sizes between what these look like with an SD, what they look like with the YOSD. So basically, and tinies. Those are the ones I have. At some point, I will open up my Nindoroids and kind of compare some of the sizes with them, just so you can see, because I think those might be similar. Also, if you are interested in these mini books, I do know that some people sell just the books by themselves on Etsy and eBay. If you're not trying to go through the fun of the mystery and whatever, I do know people sell these by themselves from this series. I also know that they sell their own versions. I do have some of those that are blank inside for dolls that are specifically doll size. So those are also options if you're looking for doll size stuff. So that's it for our mystery. Super cute. Kind of love it. Let's put our little bookmark in. Yeah. Do y'all do your bookmark? I always put my bookmark sticking out of the top of a page. Do you do yours sticking out the bottom? I think that looks cute. But like, it doesn't make sense to me. My bookmarks always are at the top. So that's cute. So it's like, yeah, got your kids' book. What would be cute too is if you have more of the mini brand stuff, like you could put like a little plant on top of here, or a little lamp, you know, whatever. It's like a little nightstand. It's nice too because you can keep all of it together like that. So pretty cute. I like it. So thanks for watching our mystery mini brands books opening. Sorry, I only have one of these today. I wasn't trying to go crazy with these, but just to kind of give you an idea of what's in these. And again, I'll show you some pictures of it with dolls so you can get an idea of the size comparison with BJDs if you're curious about that. And if you're here just for the opening, like this is what you can expect to get. A ton of trash that you probably can't do much with, and a few items. It's a lot of trash. I'm not gonna lie. That is a lot of trash. Like, at least I can recycle the paper. But like this, you just have to throw this stuff away. That's pretty sad, actually. And then I don't know, I guess you could use this for art projects. I might use it for mixing things, but they don't. I mean, if you're trying to make like a Pokemon balls, you know, if you wanted to custom, like paint this to make it like, it's like, you know, real size Pokemon ball. You know, you could paint that different Pokemon colors. Put a little toy in here so you can reuse that. That's fun. But yeah, thanks for watching. Until next time. Bye.